Here's the second interview with Mark Sievers' mother, Bonnie Sievers, on July 2nd, 2015. So watch it and make your notes, and then we can compare them together of things that we picked up on, things that we noticed. Enjoy, folks.
All right. So we have to document each time so that don't mistake who I'm with. All right.
So you had questions from Detective Talaga or someone.
Talaga?
What was his name?
Sorry?
The one that did me yesterday. Started with a T.
T, yeah. You went with Divis?
No.
We put Amado?
No.
Divis, no.
Tall guy, had on a bright green shirt and a green tie. Sunglasses on his head, suntan.
Narrowing it down. I'm just going through it. We've got McHenry, Divis, Amado.
Could be Amado.
Amado.
And I thought it was Tomato or something.
Bald?
No, no, nice looking guy, younger.
It's not Amado.
Tall, nice
Bald.
build.
I'm sorry. Lathrop.
No.
Downs is short. It's got to be Amato. It's not as completely bald. He's got short hair.
Not young.
Yes.
Good looking.
I wouldn't call him
Thin. I mean,
Yes.
a nice body, not heavy.
that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably Amato. Blondish hair.
I don't remember that. Brownish. But so you have that information, don't you?
Yes, but there's a couple of things I have to ask. What happens is that we go out to a scene and we have more questions that we have to elaborate on.
Okay.
Okay. Bonnie, B-O-N-N-I-E.
Yeah, Sievers.
S-I-E-V-E-R-S.
Yeah.
What's date of birth, man?
State of birth?
Date of birth.
Date 10/9/1941.
My birth is 10/9/66.
Oh, who's that? You?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, our
Both
birthdays.
Librans.
Yes.
Okay. What I'm going to do is introduce you, introduce me, we'll go from there, okay? Today's date is
July 2nd.
July 2nd, 2015, time approximately 2:07 p.m. I'm Detective 9 of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, Major Crimes Unit. I'm currently out at Lee County Headquarters, which is located at 14750 6 Mile Cypress, which is in Fort Myers, Lee County, Florida. And there regards to Lee County case number 15-268513. Currently interviewing Bonnie Sievers, Bonnie B-O-N-N-I-E, Sievers S-I-E-V-E-R-S. White female, date of birth of October 9th, 1941, and she resides at 28144 Goby Trail, G-O-B-Y, which is in Bonita Springs, Lee County, Florida, 34135. That's 34135. Ms. Sievers also has a telephone number of 239 area code 948-2224. Ms. Sievers, I've represented myself to you today as law enforcement officer, is that correct?
Yes.
You do realise, being a law enforcement officer within the state of Florida, I'm empowered to take a sworn statement from you.
Yes.
If you don't mind, would you raise your right hand, please, ma'am? Do you swear testimony about gives me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So
Yes.
Okay, you can lay right hand. Just state your name for me, ma'am.
Bonnie Rita Sievers,
And what's your relationship to Teresa Sievers?
daughter.
Okay. And how long have you known? I know she's married to your son, but how long have you known her?
I don't know, maybe 11 years or so. You know, Mark was dating her. He brought her to St. Louis, where we live, and she was just so much fun to be with. So I'm not sure. Over 11 years.
Okay. What was your relationship like with her?
With Teresa,
Yeah.
probably the same as everyone else. She was fun to be with, intelligent, kind, and we'd talk, and it was good.
Okay. I've never been into before, but one of the things we need to do is a timeline for Sunday.
I know.
Okay.
I've been trying to go over that. I went in the morning.
What time did you get up that day? So I'll help you.
Well, no, it was 8 o'clock because I had to go. We were ushering a church, so I got there at 8 or 8:15, and fed the dog. Stopped the code. I forgot. You key in the code, unkeyed it or whatever to get into the house, and fed the dogs. Fed Zoe.
Zoe's the cat?
The cat. And as I said before, there was this picture of a blender container, not the blender, but the plexiglass glass that you pour the drink in and so forth to blend it up with the ice. I would use that and fill it with water to put it in the dog's water bowl.
Okay.
There's one water bowl and the cat and the dogs used it. And I go in and see Zoe, and I didn't see her. I check the food and shake it to give her the food. And the day before, on Saturday, Zoe, I happened to notice that the bathroom was all messed up with all of Teresa's makeup on the floor and jars of it. So I went in and I looked in the closet, and there was Zoe on a towel, all snuggled up, meowing, and it was a wire basket, so she must have knocked. The basket was there, but knocked everything on the floor. So I picked it up, put it in the wire basket, put it on top of the tub. And on Sunday, I decided, what if Zoe knocks it down again? So then I took it from the tub and put it on the counter in the
So what day
bathroom.
did you find her in the closet?
I found her first on Saturday.
Okay.
So she could have been there before because I was looking for Zoe and couldn't find her.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure she wasn't locked in any room, and that's when I opened up all the doors in the rooms and closed them to see if Zoe was in there, and she wasn't.
Okay.
And and there's a doggy door open, so she comes in and out that way. But the food had been eaten a little or messed up a little, so I figured, okay, so she's around somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Saturday evening when I did the feeding, and I noticed the makeup on the floor, that's when I looked, there's Zoe in the closet, so that might have been where she was. So Sunday, I go in and then I feed the dogs and I take the makeup and put it back on the counter, the bathroom counter that had Teresa's makeup and stuff. I opened the refrigerator door to give the dogs carrots because they like carrots.
Okay.
It's instead of dog bones.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I might have done the code and stay, because when I come back in the afternoon, and Mark had said, don't worry about the code because if the stay didn't work the first time. I hit stay and I couldn't get it to work on Saturday. So then I just did code and stay. And then Saturday night when I came in, the code, it was on, so I took off the alarm. And when I left, I said, let me try stay again. And I hit stay, and this time stay went on. And it went beep, 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 and there. So on Sunday, that's true, on Sunday when I come in, the code was not on. It did not keep.
It wasn't on at all?
It wasn't, the stay did not work.
Okay. Was there a beep when you came in the house or anything?
No, it's noise, and it's going, so you got to quickly turn it off. So there wasn't any. So that was Sunday morning. And I'm thinking, the code, just hitting stay by itself didn't work.
Okay.
So when I left, I'm guessing I did the code I did before and hit stay. I'm not sure about that one. Because Mark had said in between that time on Sunday, don't worry about the code because the stay wasn't working, and he's concerned if I do the code and hit stay, it could do a motion detector with the dogs in the house, and then everyone comes to the house, and then there's a big charge for that, and they try and reach Mark, and he's at a place you can't get at a lake, and you might not get the call. So I didn't. So when I left, so fine. I don't know if I said it or not, but then I know in the evening when I went back, around 4 o'clock, I didn't set the alarm.
Okay.
And I should have. I should have just said, it worked before when I did alarm and stay, code and stay. I should have done it again, and I cried yesterday when I talked to the detective because I feel it was my fault.
No, not at all. No.
Well, how did they get in?
I know.
They break a window, the alarm would have gone off. Alarm wasn't set.
Yep. Just want to start at Friday for a second. Friday, when you went over there, what time did you go over on Friday morning?
No, they fed the dogs in the morning, so I would go in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And the alarm was not on, and I figured they forgot they were rushing out to get on the plane.
What time did you go over in the afternoon?
It could have been 3 o'clock, something like that.
When you're feeding them, how long did you stay there on Friday?
I don't stay that long, maybe 10, 15 minutes, that's it.
Okay.
To feed them, get the food out of the refrigerator in the garage. And Nana, the youngest one, who's got gray hair, is jumping on you. That's why we thought if anybody come in, she'd be jumping, wanting to be fed. So I put the food in her bowl, and then I closed the little slider door so that she doesn't eat Lucy's food, who's older and has her problem. Then I put in Lucy's food, and with a pill, because Lucy takes a pill of some kind. And then when they're both done, then I open up the slider door, and Nana still wants food, so then I go and get her the carrots for her and Lucy to split. They each get a carrot. And then I do the water and then do Zoe.
Okay. So you were there on Friday for about 10, 15 minutes?
Probably that, yeah. It's about that all the time.
Even Saturday morning?
Hmm?
On Saturday morning?
Saturday, same thing. It's the same thing I do.
Right.
And I pet them and, rub behind the ear and not get too close when they're eating a carrot.
Yeah.
You don't touch my food.
Yeah. So Saturday afternoon, same thing for 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Sunday, when we checked, we actually downloaded...
Oh, it was probably a little bit longer on Saturday afternoon because I had to pick up all the... I decided I'm not going to leave this mess on the floor, so I picked up all the makeup bottles.
Okay.
And that's bending down, up and down, up and down to
Right.
pick them all up and all that.
How long would you say you stayed there?
Maybe it could have been a half hour.
Okay. What about Sunday morning after
Sunday
church?
morning, after church.
Did you go? Sorry, did you go
Sunday
before?
morning at 8 in the morning before we went to Unity.
Okay.
And that's real quick. Do them, and I took the basket and put it back on the counter when and Zoe was there, and I just rubbed her on the neck. And then in the evening, it was the same, about 10 or 15 minutes. Pet him a little bit.
Okay.
Say, "Mommy's coming home tonight."
Because did you on Sunday it's shown that you may have been there for 2 hours?
No, I was never there 2
No.
hours. Where did he get that?
You downloaded the alarm. Was there anybody else that may have the alarm code?
I don't know. Mark would know that.
Okay.
No, no. When I go in there, no,
You didn't
It was 8 in
clean
the
up or
morning.
anything?
no.
Was that?
I was rushing to leave to go to. I had to go. I was in a period. I had to go home and change. I didn't want the dogs to jump on my clothes and we were ushering. So no, I've never been in there 2 hours.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
What time?
I had to pull it up. Is it
Because that might be after 4 o'clock.
right?
Because
You-
that's when I didn't set the alarm.
Okay. Now, did you,
Not sure
when you were
why.
cleaning up,
Well, that
where was
just
the
makeup.
mess when you cleaned up the makeup?
That was in the bathroom, master bathroom on the floor.
Was there any makeup that was picked up out in the garage or anything like
No.
that? Were any items picked up from the garage?
No, not by me.
Okay. When you
Just the dog food in the refrigerator.
Okay. When you come in the garage, which
Mhm.
way do you come?
I come in on the door, the first door on the left. I don't use the right, and that's where Teresa's car is. I come in the one that Mark's car is in, and that was at the airport. So
Okay.
I come in that door,
So you come in the electric door that goes up?
the garage door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they do have a side door as well.
Oh, I didn't even know they had a side door
Right.
because I don't even see it. I just go in that way.
Now, the rooms that you enter when you come in,
Mm-hmm.
you went in the kitchen immediately?
The first is the laundry room,
Okay.
refrigerator, laundry room, kitchen. On Saturday, I think, is when I kept looking for Zoe to make sure she was okay. So then I opened up Carmi's door, and God, you got to close that quickly with the
Yeah.
tent and everything, and checked the bathroom, closed it, and Josie's door, closed it. The door leading into the other room in the back, that was opened a little.
Okay.
So I thought, maybe they had that for Zoe to whatever. Checked that bathroom. The bedroom door was closed. The bathroom door was open.
Mhm.
I looked in. There was no Zoe. Then I come back out, and that was it. But that was the only time I went through the house checking that. So when I go in to feed Zoe, I turn on the light in the bedroom, and then walk around. And then there's a closet here, and sometimes I'll turn the light on, but I can see it. And then I shake the cat food that's in. There's a gate.
Right.
And it's in the gate, and I shake it, and it was okay.
Okay.
And then the one time I went in the bathroom and just picked up the makeup, little jars of makeup and a makeup powder puff or whatever.
Yeah.
Put them all back in the metal wire basket.
Did you cut yourself or anything while you were there?
No,
Okay.
no,
Did were you accompanied by anybody? at all?
no.
No.
No, it'd be too much to have. Even if somebody would come to me, like another friend, they would wait in the car because it's too much that the dogs would be jumping and all that.
Did anybody come in the
No.
car and leave them in the car?
No.
Did you back the car in or drive the car in frontways?
I drive in front ways and back it out.
Okay.
Oh, I did go over when they had the recycle bin here, but I noticed that the next door one had their recycle bin out too, so I thought, okay, I'll leave it there. And over against the garage was one trash can and another trash can that was on its side, kind of blown over. So I went and moved it next to the trash can that's standing up that had a lid on it. And I didn't put that one up because it was supposed to rain. Or
Okay.
thought it might, you never know with the rain. And then it fills up with all this rainwater.
Right.
So I just left it laying on its side closer to that, which I told the other guy too.
Okay. You never saw anybody
Never
else?
saw anybody, didn't see anybody walking the street, or, he asked it. I hadn't seen anybody walking on the street, and didn't see anybody. Well, it was 8 in the morning. Didn't see anybody out, and at around 4 o'clock, no. I mean, like, no one was out. No kids were playing or anything.
Right. Did you tell anybody that they were away, that you were checking on their animals or anything like that?
Well, Melanie, because I put it on
Yeah.
the calendar. I don't know, maybe my neighbor, she's right next door, and
Okay.
I said, feeding the dogs or something.
Yeah.
But
But anybody that knows where they live,
actually, I don't even think they know where she lives.
right?
No, I don't know who knows where she lives, and that would be Teresa's friends
Okay.
and stuff.
Do you know Mark Petravis?
I know Michelle.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever met Mark.
How's the relationship with Michelle?
Oh my God, we're like best friends.
Okay. Do you know of any infidelity that's going on there?
No.
Nothing.
No, oh my God, they're so committed to each other. They're committed to each other. They're committed to the girls. They're committed to making a difference in the world by changing the way society. They work with helping with girls that are trafficked, and she works with these two pastors on because they work with the homeless, and Teresa and Mark have such a big heart, and now Josie and Carmi.
Right.
And I said that to the other guy. They sold little bracelets to get money for our mother's home for the gala they had, and they made $2,500. And then when they were there, they even bid and got some and put out another $500 that they had from something,
Yeah.
because they just want to help. It's not like, oh, good, I can keep this money. No, they want to just give it out. Now, Carmi said she had a wallet, and she thinks she left it in the house, and that had gift cards, and she thinks it was like $200.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody found it yet.
If
I'm hoping
it's
they
going to be
did.
found, our crime scene text would have found it. I haven't heard yet, but
Okay.
like we said, there's so much stuff in there we don't know what's supposed to be and what's not supposed to be, but we'll know more once you guys get back in the house, probably.
After it's clean, because I don't want them to
Yeah, absolutely.
see
Um,
anything.
Human trafficking that she dealt with, Teresa dealt with. What sort of input did she have into human trafficking?
Well, she was on the board at our mother's home at one time. Eventually, she is not on the board because she was doing something else. But the girls that had been, they were either on the street or they were pregnant or their parents kicked them out, and some could have been trafficked. Our mother's home took them in, and then Teresa would go there and she would do a parenting class in the evening and talk to them about how do you take care of a child and so forth. And
But she was never threatened by any cartels or anything like that deal with human
Oh
trafficking?
my God, no.
Like in investigations or testifying or anything like that?
No, no. She did have a girl stay with her for a little bit.
She did? Do you know
Yeah.
her name?
No, Mark would know that.
Was
And
it
then-
Brittany?
I don't know. She had a little girl, a pretty little girl. I don't know.
Okay.
But she did have someone a few years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 2 years ago. And I'm thinking, I don't want her living there full time.
In that
because who
house?
would she? Yes, because you don't know who her friends are, and then Josie and Carmi are there. So that's something that
I'll
Mark
have to
would
speak
know.
to Mark
that.
about that again.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring him back in. So
Oh,
she had a
Just
how
call
long
him and ask him.
Well, we have to do this all the
Aye.
time. I know.
I don't know. It was someone that stayed there for, I don't know, for not long.
Did you ever meet her?
I did. She had a real pretty little girl.
Would you recognise her if you saw her
No,
again?
God, no. It was like 2.5 years ago.
So she had a little girl.
And she lives, I think she moved to, I'm not sure if it was Tampa or
Broward
someplace.
County?
I don't know.
How old was the daughter?
Young. The little girl?
Was her mother a drug addict?
I don't know.
Did
No, I don't know. She wouldn't be I don't think she'd be in her mother's home if she was on drugs.
no, I mean, did she come from the female who had the child? Did the mother of the child's mother?
Oh, I don't
Was she
know.
a drug addict? No.
I don't know.
So you don't know the
I don't know the whole
relationship.
thing, just that she was at the house and I'm going, oh my God, please don't let her stay. I didn't say that to Mark and Teresa because they want to open their house to everyone and be loving and
Right.
caring and try and help her.
Well, and how long did she live there for?
Not long.
A month? More than
Could
that?
have been a month, maybe less.
Would she have had access to alarm codes and the
I
key?
don't know. I hope. I would think they would not let her have that.
Okay.
Because I said, what if she has a boyfriend or some guy that wants to come by, Maybe she only stayed there 2 weeks. I don't know. But I didn't like them having someone there.
And what was the purpose of letting her live there?
She, I think she was, you can leave our mother's home and go out on your own, and they were trying to help her get started, get a job, or get a GED. I think it was something like that. I'm not sure. Mark would know.
Okay. Any other people apart from that
No,
lady?
no, to stay there, I don't think so. She would have the family, all of our mother's home over for a pool party or something, so the little kids could be in the pool with the adults watching,
Right.
and things like that. And recently, she wasn't with our mother's home because she was trying to get into doing some other work, and needed. This is what I heard from Lenka, I think. Did you talk to Lenka?
Yes, we spoke.
Okay.
Would any of these people ask her for money, Teresa, for money?
Our mother's home people? I don't know.
Not as the committee or anything like that, but the people that are in the mother's home.
Oh, the management,
No,
the girls
The girls.
that live there. I don't think so, because I don't think so. Like, Dr. Sievers or Dr. I don't even know what they called her. Could I have money for something? I don't know how they have. I don't know if they get money at our mother's home. I don't know how it's set up that way.
Right.
But I don't know.
Okay.
Poor Mark, you're gonna call him in again.
It's probably going to come in 2 or 3 times.
Why?
Like with something like this,
But why now? I mean, it was like 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago.
we look at every angle. Like I said, there's nothing that
And what about the thing that Scotty told you?
we're looking into that as well.
I think someone said he saw it on CNN or something.
Yes, CNN, yeah. It's, one of them was, there was a doctor that was shot in the chest. Then you've got, of course, got this situation.
And one was in a car, found in the car. One was found in water, he said.
No, one was in. There was only 3 of them. There was Theresa. There was this other doctor who was shot, and then there was another doctor who was found. But they don't know if that wasn't a natural. We're still looking into that one.
Oh, I thought there were 3 already done, and
No.
then there was Teresa.
No,
Oh,
there was 3 total. So it could be just a
coincidence.
coincidence. But we look at, like I said, we're not eliminating anything. That's why you're probably going to hate us, but we're probably going to have you in again and
No,
again.
because I got lost. And I'm the one that was taking them because I knew how to get there.
Right. But we have to run everything into the ground until basically it's of no further no further use to us.
And the neighbors never saw anybody coming. What was the 2-hour thing?
There was the alarm showed from the time it was turned off to the time it was turned back on again. There was a 2-hour window. Didn't forget to turn the alarm and
No, if
go
I
back?
didn't. If I thought about it
Mhm.
at one point, but I didn't. If I was this on a Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. If I turned it on Sunday, in the morning. Well, see, in the evening I didn't turn it on.
Right.
So if this was from the morning, I thought I left it on in the morning, and then didn't leave it on in the evening. I'm not sure now.
Okay.
But I wasn't. That was my quickest time there because I had to get in and get out to go get dressed and leave. And
So you got there 8, and what time was you at church? Or were you
we
at
had to
church?
be at church at 9:30, and I had to get home. I got home like maybe I left at 8:15. The whole thing I thought would take me a half hour. Time I drive there, I had to drive back, get a newspaper in the morning because you at Publix, then go home, and this whole thing is rushing to do all this to leave. You get dressed and leave.
Right.
So I might have gotten to their house around 8 or 8:15. I'm not sure about
Okay.
that. And did all that and rushed because then we leave at 9 or
Okay.
5 to 9 or 9:05 in order to get to Unity.
Let me just double check the thing so I can give you better information on it, and then hopefully should be able to get you out of here. I just
So
want-
where's your mic? Was that the microphone?
No, we have it actually in the walls and stuff,
Oh,
so that it doesn't echo and stuff like that. So
is this the only room you use? No, because Danielle went to another
yeah, we
room.
have 5,
Okay,
6
question.
rooms.
What is that? Why is that all?
The door handle?
Yeah.
That's just because the padding there, what that does, the padding stops people being able to hear in the other rooms and
Oh.
outside. Because if you have the door handle like that, then
You have to
you
open
would
it, yeah.
you'd be scraping everybody's knuckles, so just leave the patch like that. But let me just go and check these times for you, and then I'll come back, just refresh your memory, and then we'll get you out of here. Okay? sorry about that. What I did is I printed out the alarm codes we printed
You
off.
went out for lunch, I know.
I wish. It's one of my stomach's going nuts. Okay. What is it? So you said you got there about 8:15?
Right, yeah, 8:50, something like that.
Okay, and did
Sometimes
you,
it's-
so was the code on or off when you got there?
Oh, it was on. I had to turn it off because I did the alarm and stay on.
Right, this is the sequence that
No.
we have here.
No, it was just stay on Saturday, so that when I came in, stay didn't work.
Okay, that was on Sunday?
It was when I opened it on a Sunday, show me what the alarm says.
Right,
that
well,
might help.
based on what we've got, this is, so it
I
doesn't
just-
show, you just punch in the code?
Yeah.
Because the code is going to relate to you. Thing is, it shows that on the day, on June 28th, which is
Okay.
on the Sunday,
I was not there at 6:09 in the morning.
it was turned off at 6:09. It reactivated and is rearmed at, I know you can't see, we're trying
That's
to
fine,
make it
My
big.
God,
Rearmed
you mean
at
someone was
8:01.
in there?
That's what we're trying to work
Oh
out.
my God.
Someone rearmed it at 8:01 a.m.
Rearmed it.
Rearmed it. And then it didn't turn off again until you went back at 4:13 Sunday night.
Okay, so I went. So that meant that I did the alarm at 8:01 or whatever.
No, whoever left rearmed the alarm
At 8:01. So when I came at 8:15 or whatever, the alarm was on then. It'd have to be if
Yes,
they.
but it's not showing it turned off again.
Oh well, I have. You can't walk in with the alarm on and
I
ringing
understand.
through
That's
the whole house.
that's what we're trying to work out. That's yeah, this is so small. I can't show you.
What about on Saturday? On Saturday, when I did the stay, it didn't work, so I did code and stay Saturday. And then Saturday night, I think I just did stay. Oh, the alarm worked. You know, it beep, beep, beep.
Right.
So stay was there. So I thought, well, that's good, it's working. So then on Sunday, when I came in, there was no alarm.
Well, it showed the system was rearmed at 8:01.
You think I got there before 8? I didn't think I did.
It would be about 6 o'clock in the morning.
No way.
No. No, I don't like him at that time in the morning. But yeah, it's just.
Does it show the alarm was armed on Saturday night?
Actually shows it's armed. What it does here is showing that the system is off. Basically, at 6:09. And then, in fact, I think my analyst is trying to print up a bigger one of the for say 6:09 through to on that day.
We go to Unity at 8, whenever, at 9:30.
Right.
Then we go out to lunch with people, so it's over.
Can you see that with your glasses? I know it's very small. This one here.
Get a magnifying glass.
Let me see if I can. Let me see
I
if I
have a
can.
magnifying glass in my purse.
I might be able to nab one out here. Let me have a look.
Don't be gone.
I'll try and so I'll be hopefully a couple of seconds if I can find one.
Saturday. Looking inside. What was that? So I tried stay. Didn't work. So Saturday it was reactivated. Saturday night.
Yeah.
No?
Magnifying glass.
Good.
Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to stand over here and have a look.
Which one am I looking at? I've seen them all.
So this. Let's have a look at this one first. What's that?
God. No, it's really blurry. How do you get these pictures?
They're off we took those at the alarm.
Company?
Yes. The alarm company go out and download it.
This has a 15 at the end. I don't know what that means.
That's the access point.
Let's see if you can find it. Oh, that's the year.
Yeah, oh,
15.
there we go. Yeah, good. That's not going to work. Yeah. Okay. Well, basically, yeah. It shows that.
Can they blow all these up?
That's what we're trying to do. There's a problem with transferring it.
No, I was not there at 6 in the morning.
Okay.
6:09.
But when you got there on Sunday, the
On
alarm.
Sunday, I thought the alarm was on because I thought I did on Saturday night. No, I don't think it was on. I did the stay again. Oh, it worked. And I thought that was Saturday night, so I left. But then when I thought that was when it was, because when I came in on Sunday, there wasn't an alarm on. But I guess there had to be because you said it was set at 6:09 or at 8:01.
Well, it went off at 6:09, but if you leave at 8:01, turn it on at 8:01.
The alarm went off at 6:09 in the morning.
Yes.
So that meant someone was there. So when I hit stay and I said it didn't work, I guess it did work. Because it went off at 6:09 in the morning. How did they get in and turn it off? They'd have to know a code or something, I
Right.
guess. And then they reset it at 8.
Or you turned it off when you left at 8:15.
So
When they maybe turned it on.
yeah,
They
we
didn't-
see. I
well,
thought
they
that
turned it
stay-
off, but they didn't turn it on. So when you got there, the alarm. That's what I'm trying to work out. If the alarm was on when you got there in the morning, because if they turned it off and
I
didn't.
thought that when I hit stay on Saturday night, I thought, oh, it's working. And I thought when I went on Sunday, it didn't go on. I thought that was when it didn't go on, and I
On
thought
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So that would make sense.
it wouldn't
if
have
the
been
alarm
on.
was
So
already on. If it wasn't on because they turned it off at 6 o'clock in the morning.
So when I got there, the alarm was off. So I told Mark, the stay didn't work. He's calling the guy. What do you mean it doesn't work and all that?
Right.
And when I left Sunday, I thought I did set the alarm. How did I set it then? I must have done the code and
Well,
stay
that would make
again.
sense. That will corroborate this because if someone's coming at 6 o'clock in the morning, they've turned it off, but they
Are
don't.
you sure this is Eastern time? 'Cause maybe
Usually
it was-
they reset because you don't have to change the times on them normally.
Okay.
But that makes sense. If someone comes in, turns the alarm off, doesn't turn it back on, you come on. Oh, the alarm's not working.
Yeah.
Then you turn it off when you leave at 8:15 in the morning,
Okay.
and then you go back at 4 o'clock. That would corroborate that. That's what we're trying. That's why I'm
That could be
asking.
it. So why would they come in and Teresa's not there? So then they leave?
Right.
But wait a minute. They were there. Oh,
This is the morning before.
the 28th,
yeah.
the day of the thing. Do you have the autopsy of when she died? The time?
It's not going to tell you the time. It'll give you a range, but it won't give you a time.
Is the range
It-
in the middle of the night, or is it
well, we know when she got home.
11:32
About 11,
Quarter to
11
12.
about 11:30
Yeah.
in the morning, at night.
or no?
So yeah, but
Was,
it's not going to tell us exactly what it is.
Did it say from 11:30 on, or did it just say like? I'm just hoping it wasn't because I didn't set the alarm and they were waiting for her at 11:30.
This was in the morning of Sunday,
No, I mean that was when I was there.
but you went there in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, I mean when she got in at night.
Right.
Does the autopsy say like the autopsy was from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, it doesn't say anything like that. It will not give a time.
Well, then what are these TV shows doing?
I know. I know. Yeah, it's not like on TV. Because it's a broad guideline, we have to go by basically the rigor mortis in the body, lividity,
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's what we're
So what do you have a timeline that it says
I
it could have
can't
been at
give-
11:30 when then it
I
went
can't
down?
give it right
Okay.
now. But it's going to be very broad. It has a lot to do with temperature, your body, a lot of stuff like that. But
So that wouldn't have meant that. Wow. Did you test the?
Of
Because they
course,
could have
yeah.
had gloves.
yeah, we've done DNA, we've dusted
Nothing?
everything. We won't know yet.
Oh.
We have to
Is
send.
DNA in the fingerprint too? Is that when you say DNA? I
DNA?
keep thinking they spit on something as DNA.
Well, they may do. I mean, if we get some sweat, if we get blood, some other kind of bodily fluid, then yeah, we'll have it. You know. So we swab for everything. That's why it takes so long. You know how long it takes to clean a house. Imagine when it's going
how
like.
long does it take to clean on a crime scene? Do you know?
I don't know. But we go around and
Because they got to go in and get pictures for the funeral.
Our crime scene techs go in there with these little cloths, little swabs. And they do pretty much every bit of that house.
But they have to know what sections to do, don't they?
They pretty much do near enough everything.
Whether the people were in there or not. I mean, go into Joe Carmy's room. You couldn't find anything in there.
Right. Yeah. They'll do. They do a large area.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Even if there's nothing there, they do it just to be on the safe side?
They'll go around and do the light switches, door handles, stuff like that. Some stuff that people would touch.
Mm-hmm.
They're good at their job. Okay, well that answers that question.
Oh my God. No, I was not there at 6:09, and the alarm was on at 6:09.
What code do you use when you go there? I don't know if that's because of a user number. Do you have the same number that Mark uses?
I think so.
So not every different person has a different number.
He has the same. He has the number that. What do the cleaning people have? I don't know what they have. Did he tell you about the cleaning people? How do they get in?
He's usually there.
No.
No?
I don't think so. One time they called and they were late coming or something. I don't know if he's there the whole time.
Okay.
But did they have a certain? Because you can change codes. I know he told me that you can do a code for certain people.
These are things like I've just learned this from you. These
I
things
don't
when
know.
I call him back in.
Yeah.
So the codes that you give, do you have the same code as your mother? Does your mother have the same code as the cleaner? Your pest control guy, does he have the same code as the pest control guy? These little things. That's why it's a.
He's probably there with the pest control.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's there the whole time the cleaners are there.
Right. Do they have pest control there?
I would think they would. I don't know.
Well, I know that Teresa's highly into the.
Oh, yeah, it's organic stuff and all
so
that.
she put in one of those chemicals in her.
Yeah.
Hello.
Come in.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, she blew up?
She wasn't blown up. Best grammar, but right. So here we go. We have 6:09 a.m. Goes with this one here. That's a user code. That's the code that was punched in. No. That's not going to be the code they punched in. That's a user code. So, if say Mark can give.
That's when they do the
code.
garage door.
What he will do. Code 2 may be something different. So it'll show a code for that person. Okay? So that shows it was opened at 6:09. Whoever had that, so we have to find that out.
Okay.
It will say secure system before arming. It's going to show that.
Okay, I don't recall that. I did.
Okay.
It just opens up and then it goes off.
Right.
And then I feed them and all that.
In system 8:01 a.m.
8:01 a.m. What does it mean? It just says 8. It just says system.
8:01 a.m. Then it says closing.
Me.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't open it at 6 in the morning.
Right. In system 8:01, armed in away mode.
No. You couldn't have away mode because if it's away and the dogs walk around, it'll go off.
Right.
It has to be the stay mode.
Oh, that's saying in away mode. That's from download off the.
So if it was armed off in the away mode, why didn't the alarm go off right away? Because the dogs are running around the house.
Good question. And in system
Make a note.
413. In system 413.
System 12? Is that a different system? Oh, open.
Yeah.
What does that mean, 0012 system?
Yeah, I have no idea what it means.
Okay, so that was in the evening,
And 413, that's it.
and it's not
It wasn't
locked.
turned off
It
again.
wasn't armed, yeah.
Right.
So, first of all, away mode?
Away
When was
mode,
that? That was done in the morning?
It was done in the morning at 8:01.
So that might have been... if I did the code again, it would have been code and stay. Where's stay?
Stays
Yeah.
here.
I don't think I hit away, but even if I did hit away, that was
Maybe
the
you
whole
just
point.
got lucky and the dogs didn't trigger it.
Why wouldn't they? Just walking in the house.
Maybe you just fed them really well and they slept all day.
No, they don't
No.
sleep. But they go in and out of the doghouse. Isn't motion low that they would pick it up?
I would have thought so, but
Anyway, I was not there at 6 in the morning.
okay.
So someone was
It looks that way.
to set the alarm. So
Well,
that meant the alarm didn't... They turned the alarm off, so then the alarm worked Saturday night.
Right.
So the stay worked. Hitting just stay.
Yeah.
Do you have Saturdays?
So that means I haven't got them in there now.
Okay. And then, so they come in at 6 in the morning. Oh my God. They turn the alarm off. No one's there. And they leave. Oh my God, if they were there and I come in?
Yeah.
The Valley Girl. Hi, little dogs, you know.
It's who's got the codes to that alarm. And who has
Besides
access
me.
to- Yep. Besides you, Mark, Teresa. That's what we need to know.
Because that's my code that he gave me. And I use that for the garage door. And then you just go in and I can use the same code.
Right.
Wow. So Mark doesn't know this.
Yep.
Yeah, ask him who uses
Oh yeah, well.
it.
All right.
Now he's at the funeral parlor.
Is there anything else you can tell me that may help with this?
No, just about that girl that stayed there. And I don't know how long she stayed from her mother's home, and I thought it was 2 years ago. I'm not... Maybe...
Okay. And you wouldn't recognize her if you saw her again?
I don't know. No, I wasn't over there that much when she was there, but I did see her. I just noticed that the baby was so cute.
Okay.
And I think she had a nice singing voice, the mother.
Okay. And how old was the daughter at that time?
I don't know, Josie and Carmi, I don't know if they just, like, be nice to her. They didn't really run and talk, and I don't know if the kid talked.
You don't remember the child's name?
No, I don't want to guess Danielle, because I don't know if that was it, or maybe it was some, I don't know.
Okay.
But Mark would know.
All right. Okay, maybe swear the testimony you give me is a true so we go?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate your time again. Like I said, as we learn more, unfortunately these things take a lot of time.
There.
That's alright, we'll take those off later.
All right, so that was the second interview with Bonnie Sievers, Mark's mother, and that was with a different detective. So they went over a lot of the same stuff in the beginning, but then they looked at the alarm code. She finally understands that the stay worked and someone must have deactivated it. And I thought she would be more freaked out when she heard him say that she thought that someone was in the house at 6 a.m., just thinking that they could have murdered her or something, but she didn't get as freaked out as I thought she would on that. Anyway, watch it, tell me what you think, and we'll discuss it in an upcoming live about this case. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.